And we're live. Welcome, everybody, to the Station of Play podcast. We're going to talk about some tech and some gaming while Charlie makes weird faces.
We're live.
Charlie,
how
you doing?
My warm-ups. Dude, I am doing terrible. Let me be honest.
Well,
so I don't know if you know this. I live in South Carolina, and there's some goddamn forest fires happening right now.
yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah. And so I have everybody, all of my in-laws, staying at my house because guess what? They live right next to the damn forest fires. So I have become the new Carolina Forest Fire Shelter, which is cool. I dig it. I love the family time. So I'm not horrible, but I could be worse. I have 3 dogs in my house right now. They're fucking up my backyard, and that's okay.
Hey, I know that better than anyone else, man.
I know you live with like 50.
You're gonna make it. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it. I did get a pool table, which is cool.
Oh, you just got the pool table? Hold on.
Just got it.
Never mind. I swear to God.
I was gonna say is Brett. Oh, now I'm blurry. Look what you did.
I fucked it up, bro. I broke it. Put your hand in front of the camera. There you
go. Ooh, there we go. All better. Yeah.
I swear to God. So and he doesn't do it on purpose, but it's like he knows when we start. He won't come in here the rest of the entire week. And then as soon as we start the stream, he'll come in here.
Yeah.
Got to tell me stuff. But it's what it is.
But
Brad's cool. We like
got
Brad
a pool table. Yeah, we love Brad. I got a pool table. It's fun. It's cool. I've enjoyed it. I've been hanging out. I've been playing chess more and more and more, and I'm getting better and better and better. I've been reading.
What's your rating now? You gotta tell everybody what your rating is.
So I started a new account, and you start at 400, and now I'm at 600.
Okay.
So I'm working.
Why'd you start a new account?
Because my old account was from years ago, and I don't remember my password or the password to my email address from Yahoo.com.
I actually had a similar situation with my old PlayStation account. I had to make a new one because I made it when just another. Actually, it's a Google thing. So I had an iPhone before I went to boot camp, right?
Yeah.
And you can't keep it when you go to boot camp, obviously. But I met this dude in boot camp. And he was like, yeah, bro, we're going to all send our phones to my dad, and he's going to send all the phones to us when we go to A school. He did it. And I never saw the dude again. So I don't know where my phone is. And not only that, Gmail is horrible at basically, if you don't have the same phone number, you cannot get into your Gmail. But I cannot get a new phone without getting a new phone number. So the email for that PlayStation account is attached to a Gmail that I can't get into because I don't have that phone number anymore.
Yeah.
So
basically
I was using this PlayStation account because I remember the password. I used it for like a decade. But eventually a couple of years ago, I was like, I should really make a new PlayStation account because someday they're going to be like, we need you to change your password or something, and I just can't get into my email.
You won't be able to. Yeah.
So I was like, I'll bite the bullet. You know, I bought all these fucking games and I have all these trophies, but eventually I'm going to have to, so I might as well do it right now when it doesn't piss me off as much.
That's like me with my old RuneScape account too. I'm sure it's been hacked like 800 times and it's deleted at this point, but I remember trying to get into it and I was like, fuck, why can't I get into this fucking account? But yeah, dude, that's password. You know what? If I can't get into my account, it's good to know that 500 other people are easily able to get into my account. Yeah.
Maybe they'll train your skills. Last time I looked, they got you to like 70 agility, which is horrible.
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty cool, man. Mm-hmm. We'll save you some time.
And then they got it banned.
Yeah, and then they got it banned. It's super easy to get it unbanned though. You just have to tell them like somebody hacked my shit because they log your IP. And they're like, "Oh, that's a weird IP." But well, I mean,
it would probably be even weirder now though because I just moved like to a different state in a different part of the country. Well, actually, back in here,
that wouldn't matter too much as long as you. Yeah. I mean, you can't plan it right now, so they go based off of your old IP address when you send the email. Yeah. So if you send the email, they'll be like, "Oh, that's a different one," And if you start playing it on a new IP address, they're not gonna like ban it or anything.
Yeah.
So it would work out. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
on
that's
that
enough about
note,
RuneScape.
on that note, we can get into what we played this week.
Yeah.
Did you play anything interesting? Anything I didn't hear
Dude,
about?
No, well, I played with you, World of Warcraft. Me and you played Borderlands, which we can talk about that XP, not lich, but kind of,
Farm.
yeah,
Well-known
farm,
farm.
well-known XP farm, which is
Yeah,
pretty
we
cool.
did play World of Warcraft again, finally, but we
Yeah.
almost finished one quest. That was our
Yeah, I
World of
played more
Warcraft
Resident
excursion.
Evil on my MetaQuest, my
Okay.
MetaQuest 2, which I just got back into because my friend Matt was here and he had his Quest 3, and I was like, fuck it. Can't play that for more than an hour at a time without getting a headache, but I had fun for that hour.
I can't play
And
that game
besides that,
without Dramamine, dude. I get sick
dude,
after
it's
10
so
minutes.
rough. It's so rough. They need to fix it. I don't know if that's them needing to fix their technology or me needing to fix my brain. But
No, it's a psychological thing. It's the inner ear,
yeah,
whatever. Dramamine helps, but I don't know if you want to take medication just to play a VR game.
yeah.
But I mean, it does work. I've done it to play a game before, but yeah, that's a
I'm
little
on enough
sketch.
pills already. I don't need to add anything.
But yeah,
But I'll go for my hour at a time. That's fine. Resident Evil though on VR, dude. Have you played Resident Evil on VR?
Yeah,
dude, it
for
is
10 minutes before I got sick.
It is so good. It is so terrifying. It's so
fun as fuck for those 10 minutes I played it.
Yeah, being able to like actually grab your gun from the holster and fucking point and aim like you're having a real gun in your hand and fucking it's a good time, dude. I actually really enjoy it. It's just I can't do it for more than an hour without getting a headache. So
yeah, it was so cool. I would always flip the gun, catch it, and then shoot him. I thought that was so cool. I did it like 100 times. But yeah, man, that game's sweet.
The hardest difficulty right now too. So it's like if they touch you, you're dead. But you unlock. That's one of those games too. You unlock really cool stuff for playing on different difficulties. Like you get weapons in game for the next time you play.
Yeah, I beat it on PC recently. So
yeah,
how do you reload on that game? Do you have to like grab it and reload it?
You have to grab the ammo, the actual magazine, and then put it into the gun and shoot. It's pretty sick.
I know you can level up your guns obviously in that game. There's always been like a reload speed one. Is that just not a thing in that?
No. It's so there's magazine size, there's like attachments for your guns that you grab.
Yep.
And then you have to like manually reload. There's fire rate. Fire rate's a thing still, but
interesting. I never thought of the implications of that, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
What else did we played Borderlands, obviously, like you said. XP farm for anybody who still plays Borderlands 3 and isn't max level somehow after 6 years. There's a little claptrap area in the Handsome Jack Casino expansion. If you go in there, you can just keep resetting it. We got Charlie to level 60?
From 28 to 63.
In 2 hours.
We got pretty impressive.
We got Big Al in the chat. I missed the MetaQuest 2 for 99 cents. Is that what you typed? Deal I used to get. Yeah, I remember you talking about that. That's a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah.
I sold my MetaQuest 2 because I had the PSVR. It just didn't really make sense when they made the PC adapter because it's just a tiny bit better. And I don't care that much about having a cable because I would just stand next to my computer anyways. But yeah, so we did the Borderlands. We did a little bit of the story. We kind of just blew through it. So there's not much to tell there. And then I played NCAA a little bit of football. I like to play that when I'm on my treadmill because it's low effort and I don't have to think too hard. And then I played Final Fantasy X a little bit.
Yeah.
Just for like an hour and a half. I got to the part. I got to the so you go in the temple and you make the fire and then the people find you and then you go into the water and you have to fight this octopus looking thing and then you
Love
get
that
to the
game.
island with the blitzball players, and
Did it give you flashbacks about Kingdom Hearts stuff?
yeah, it did. Honestly,
Yeah,
his clothes like reminded me so much of Kingdom Hearts, and I remember actively thinking about that while I
yeah,
was playing it. I was like, damn, this is
yeah,
like Kingdom Hearts vibes.
100%. Yeah,
And just the island itself, because you start on an island in Kingdom Hearts. It's kind of the
yeah.
same
But
vibe.
you didn't do the first summon yet or anything. You didn't do the first temple.
No, I'm
Okay,
walked up to a
the game.
temple and I had to pray
Yeah,
at the temple and I stopped right there.
yeah. So the game gets a lot better once you can summon things with Yuna, and it gets really cool. But hold up, real quick. You plug your MetaQuest 2. You plug that into a PC, right?
My PSVR,
Your,
I plugged that into a
your
PC.
PSVR.
Yeah,
Because I knew you can run the MetaQuest on PC too, right?
I believe so. Alan double checked me in the chat, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
The
because
thing
I
about
raw dogged
the
on dude.
no, that's
Using It
fine.
Takes
I
Two.
when I had
Yeah,
MetaQuest 2, I never plugged it into my PC. But for the PSVR, you have to, or a PC or a PS5.
yeah,
And I kept the PSVR 2 just because it's an OLED and it's a little bit nicer, but
yeah.
it's not too much different. We got Alan in the chat. There's a new It Takes Two game. Same style, same people. Favorite couples game ever. I still haven't played the first
You
one,
should check it out. It's a cool
but
game, dude.
yeah, I might
It's
have
real.
to check it out.
We should play it on stream one day. Me and
I
you
don't
can play.
like giving
A couples
Nintendo
game.
money is the problem. Like
Oh, come on, dude.
I have It Takes Two, but I don't really have It Takes Two, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we just pirated it, dude. It's fine. Oh
But
man.
I mean, I don't know. Me and Adriana are probably gonna play It Takes Two this weekend. If she really, really wants it, I would buy it for her. But out of my own money, Nintendo can go fuck themselves. I'm sorry if we have
What if
any.
I buy it for you? What if I get it for you?
If you buy it for me, that would be crazy.
Yeah, I'll
But
buy it for
I
you.
mean, yeah, I
I'll get
guess.
you a ticket. I'll get you. I'll get it. We'll play together. It'll be fun. We'll make a
Okay,
date. We'll make a date out of it.
I'm so down,
Even though
bro.
we have like 500 games we're already playing. Uh,
Yes, you
Takes
can
Two is the
use the
EA.
Quest 2 as a Rift. Yes, better graphics and like 180 hertz as a PC VR. Didn't know that. That's really cool. And then It Takes Two is an EA publisher. Um, yeah, but like everybody buys it on the Switch, right? Is it on PlayStation? If it's on, I don't really like buying stuff on PlayStation either. Like I'd rather just get it on PC. But I mean,
Yeah. Let's see.
Charlie's doing a little Google search right now.
It Takes Two. Yeah, you can get it on Steam, dude.
Okay, yeah, I might do that then. I thought It Takes Two was like a Nintendo thing because it has like, does it have motion controls?
I think on Nintendo it does, but we can get it on Steam, and it's like $40.
Or is Alan
So
saying like he might be saying like it's a Nintendo Switch game, but it's an EA publisher? What I'm saying is I don't want to buy anything on a Nintendo Switch. I don't even want to give Nintendo the 5% royalties.
yeah.
Really, fuck Nintendo, if that's what you meant.
Yeah,
But anyways,
they're jerks.
with that being said, you need to play Final Fantasy VI, bro.
Yes, yeah. No, I will get it this week. I'm gonna get it on my my Rogue, and I'm gonna play it in my garage. So, because
Okay, sick.
that's the garage is now gonna be my old school gaming zone. So
That's
I'm gonna
clutch,
get a
bro.
PS2. I'm gonna get a Nintendo 64 and a PS1 and the GameCube, and I'm gonna get them all and set them up in my garage. I have an old TV in there too. It's gonna be great. So,
Yeah, let me say.
which is
Before you go buying any classic consoles, just hit me up because they run really rough on like modern TVs or projectors or what have you. So each one
that's why
has like, what's
I
up?
got an old TV. I got an old
Oh,
TV.
you did. Okay, so it'll be fine.
Box TV. Yeah,
Yep.
it'll be fine.
Man, I would love to get a
I'm
box
literally
TV,
setting up in
but
the garage. Yeah.
there's just no
No, it's
room.
yeah.
I don't have
Well, I
any
have a
room
garage.
for a thick
So
ass TV. You know, like Big Bertha ass
yeah.
TV. We got Alan a couple messages in the chat. I got on PS5. Cool. I'll look into it. Raya played. Raya is his wife. Played it on the PS4 Pro for free. You get game and 1 free Game Pass for it. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into that. If that's the case, then cool. I just thought it was like you needed
a switch for it.
Yeah. Motion
like
controls. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I couldn't think right there for a second.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's cool. If you want any help setting any of that up, hit me up. I got basically any of the old gaming consoles. Honestly, what I normally do is I just play them on my ROG Ally. But I still buy the old games just because I like having them because I have no self-control.
I like the idea of having the old controllers too, like an old GameCube controller. Plugged in and without buying, ridiculous shit that can hook up to my PC. I'd rather just
Dude, I have something really cool. If I can't find it in 2 seconds, fine.
This is what I was talking about, the ridiculous shit that can hook up to your PC. You're gonna pull out some ridiculous shit right now.
Just keep the chat busy.
Yeah, okay. And now Ken's gonna pull out some stupid ass controller, I think. It's gonna have those fucking 3 knobs like the old fucking GameCube ones. Let's see. Or he's gonna look through all his shit in his house. Can we talk shit about Ken's bed real quick? Does he even have a fucking what's it called? Like a fucking bed frame, or is that just a fucking box spring and a mattress on the floor? His room stinks of poverty. It's fucking weird. You see the AC there? Oh shit! Oh, he still got his earphones in. I thought he took them out.
Damn, bro. That was wild. That's a really nice bed. That's a fucking Helix, dog.
Okay. All right.
Other than that, yeah, I live kind of like a board. Charlie sucked my ass. Jesus Christ. I think he wants you to suck his ass. Okay, check this out. This isn't a stupid computer thing. This is a stupid Nintendo 64 thing, all right? Check this out. That goes in to the OG Nintendo 64. You see that?
Yeah.
This is a wireless adapter. And you got the save card thingy in there, right? And what it makes work is this guy.
Yeah.
You get a Type-C, like, regular-looking controller, not that psychopathic Trident-looking one, with the joystick right there. And I fucking love this thing. Whenever I play my old Nintendo 64, like, I have the old controllers just because, but, like, this thing is fucking great. If you ever get an old N64, I highly recommend this controller.
Yeah.
So that was my show and tell for the day.
Wonderful. I also want to get a Sega Genesis.
Those things were fun. I have a Japanese edition.
Oh, yeah.
In the original box with the paperwork.
Dude, you know what sucked about the Sega Genesis? Not being able to save. You know how, like, pissed off I was playing those fucking games, not able to save them? Like, the fucking, what was the, there was, like, an Aladdin game I played that was, like, stupid fucking hard, and I'd have to restart it every fucking day because my mom wouldn't let me play fucking Sega Genesis for fucking 8 hours straight.
All of us poor folk went through that at some point in our lives, because like when I got my first PS2, no, they didn't. My dad, hell no, he didn't buy me a memory card. You know how many times I've restarted playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? I used to get as far as I could and then just leave it on for weeks. So I wouldn't have to restart.
A very true statement. He said, I wonder what made them think a third handle would be cool.
Dude, whoever designed that controller is a psychopath. I think they were just trying to be different.
That shit's fucked up. Like, dude, like professional gamers are gonna love this. You hold it like this.
Have to readjust your entire grip to hit the C buttons or whatever. It's so fucking stupid. Delete that cheap viewers bot, Alan, if you could, Charlie, whatever. Yeah, man. Classic gaming's so cool, and I wish I could afford to buy whatever I wanted, but it's especially with this fucking inflation and fucking eggs being twice as expensive and shit. I can't really afford to do it anymore.
Let's not talk about it, but tariffs definitely did kick in today.
Maybe on a different podcast and a different life we can talk about that, but not this time. But we can get into the news, and I promise, for the love of God, this is the last week, but we got to talk about the new AMD GPUs because Charlie it's actually good news for once.
Oh, no way. So it's not $5 million to get one on a third-party salesman outside
Not
of
yet.
a Burger
Maybe we'll
King?
get into it. I'll explain it all. So we got
I don't I
a
don't have to buy it outside of Burger King.
fucking seriously, dude. Outside of a fucking
Yeah.
Quick Trip or 7-Eleven or whatever you have by. Um, so we got AMD launching the 9070 and the 9070 XT. We're not gonna worry about the 9070. It's a bad price. Don't buy it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Next, the 9070 XT is $600 with performance similar to the 5070 Ti without ray tracing. We'll also get into that. But do you remember how much the 5070 Ti was? Do you remember that chart I pulled up?
Yeah, the big money chart. Where
Yeah. So they had one model for $750 and the rest were like 900 to 1,000.
they were all they were all in four numbers in the price.
This
Except for
graphics
that one
card
cheap one.
is almost as good. It's like 5% worse, but it's $600.
Oh, sick! That's awesome.
Yeah. And
Yeah, just buy that.
unconfirmed reports, they haven't been actually they're launching like incredibly soon, I think. Do they do midnight releases for that? I don't know. But if they are, it's tonight. Anyways, as I was saying, there have been reports of the stock being substantially higher than the Nvidia ones. They're talking like some guy posted a sign at a Micro Center and it had like, these are the graphics cards we have in stock and this is how many we have, right? And it said 5070, we got 10 of those. 5080, 0. 5070 Ti, 0. 5090, I think it had like 2. And then it had the 9070 XT on the bottom and it said 450.
Oh, shit.
So I pray to God that they actually have that many and that everybody buys one because Nvidia has 90% market share right now. And we need desperately for somebody to come in and just knock them off their fucking high horse so gamers can actually get GPUs again for a reasonable price because it has been fucked. And it's been fucked for a number of years. It's just substantially worse right now even.
Yeah.
And
there's going to be that crowd that wants to spend the $1,000 for that extra 5%, performance, but fucking that is a huge reduction in price for fucking for something that's almost just as good. That's ridiculous.
We got Alan in the chat. Yeah, Best Buy would be selling them. If you got into the Best Buy queue, it had like a 40% successful rate, which like you said in this, like unfortunately that's really good right now.
Yeah.
So I pray that actual gamers can get their hands on these things.
Odds are you still won't get one, but
there's actually a chance you possibly could, rather than you simply won't. So that's really cool, Alan. It'll be interesting to see like kind of your perspective once all the dust settles. But it's really cool, man. And they use the standard 8-pin power connectors. So why those 5090s were lighting on fire? It's because they didn't use those connectors. NVIDIA made a proprietary one. They have 16 gigs of VRAM, which you don't know a whole lot about, but that's really good. FSR4 looks pretty good. That's their answer to DLSS, and or AMD has always been a couple generations behind in that tech, but DLS or FSR4 looks really good. It'll be interesting to see when more reviews come out on that aspect, but it has better streaming encoding, so for people like us, they're going to be usable for streaming, which wasn't really a thing anymore. And the only question I have is it enough? Is even a theoretical $150 price drop going to be enough to convince 90% of gamers to switch over to these new cards? And I'm just praying that it is.
I think it will be, because everyone's really pissed off about the current cards that have been out. So it's gonna, I don't know. maybe drive people to be like, okay, this is what you should be doing, and then fucking buy the cards. You know?
The thing about AMD in the past is they've always been a better deal, but they've been like
Yeah.
Nvidia's price minus $50. That's kind of like always been their
Yeah.
thing. But now they're coming out and be like, okay, $150 less. Please buy
Yeah.
these things. And there's a ton of them
Yeah.
in stock. So I'm just Nvidia fucked up so hard this generation, and if they can't capitalize on it now, I don't think they ever will. So like,
Yeah.
I'm not just praying for this generation to be better. I'm saying like if this doesn't work, GPUs might just be cooked forever. Not to be all too about it, but fuck, I really hope
Yeah.
it works out. And in saying that, like you said, Adela wanted to build a PC or whatever relatively soon. I would get
Yeah.
the 9070 XT. I would highly
Oh yeah.
recommend it,
100%.
especially
Yeah.
because for whatever reason, AMD cards, they're better in Call of Duty comparatively. So it's like a
Yeah.
no-brainer for her.
Yeah, and she plays that and non-online games 90% of the time. So she is a casual gamer to an extent, but yeah, no, we're gonna be looking for the best bang for our buck, like everybody should be. I mean, a lot of people, if you're like a real serious gamer, you're gonna spend top dollar to get the top-notch equipment, but
Yeah, but the
for somebody
vast
building
majority of people.
yeah, but the vast majority of people are not entering gaming competitions or fucking, trying to be, in the top 1% of COD players. The most of them are just trying to have fun playing a game. And if you want to have fun playing a game, just fucking, spend what you need to get what you will really notice and what you'll really enjoy. And, do that. Don't stress out about having, the best equipment in the world and spending all this money on a fucking PC if you can have just as much fun for, half the price,
And
So,
honestly, most people don't even notice, bro.
oh yeah,
They
like me, dude. If I sat in front of your computer and played Call of Duty today, um, I mean, I would notice a difference, but for me personally, I wouldn't give a shit about. You'd be like, "Oh, cool. How much does this cost?" And you'd be like, "Oh, $5,000." Be like, "Go fuck yourself," you know.
I think
I
especially for Call of Duty because I play that game in
yeah
1440p. If I take the OLED out of the equation, because OLEDs
yeah
are just better, but if I put it on like my side monitor and we showed it on your Xbox on a monitor next to it and they were both running at, like, say mine was at 200 FPS and yours was running at the 120, I
yeah.
genuinely don't think you would notice.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too with equipment like this. People need to think about the weakest link. And if you have a shit monitor and you spend thousands of dollars on a fucking computer, like you're why? Like it's cool to say you have all this cool shit, but if you have to make sure everything is up to the standard that you want it to meet. It's the same thing with like internet speed, which I'll talk about next week. But the weakest link's always going to be what you're at. It's
Yeah,
so,
and that's kind of the issue with being, like, with what I do. I'm one of those, I want 4K and I want it at max settings and I want it at 120
yeah.
FPS, damn it, people. And it's not just a graphics card. You got to get a better
No.
CPU,
Yeah.
better RAM, you got to get a better monitor,
Yeah.
mouse and keyboard. I'm not going to be doing that shit on a $20 mouse and keyboard. Like, it gets
No,
really
yeah.
expensive, bro.
You gotta if you're gonna invest money, you have to invest money into everything equally.
Yeah.
And that's what I see like all the time when I'm doing cabling jobs, and I look and I'm like, oh shit, you have thousands of dollars of Cat 6 save cable running into Cat 4 patch cords. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. You know, like you realize you've spent this money for nothing. Or when they have fiber optic cabling coming into the building and they're paying for fiber and they have Cat fucking 4 cables running throughout the whole building. I'm like, you need to change
It's people
things.
who don't understand how those things work, trying to they
Yeah.
see a giant box that's $10,000. They're like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
But these cables, I could spend a couple extra $100, and they say they're better, but it's like that's not really how it works, and it's difficult to try and exemplify that to people. Because if you don't buy the $10,000 box, the fancy cables aren't gonna matter.
Yeah, it's like when people have like that fucking, they bring fiber into their house and they're playing on Wi-Fi right next to their fucking router. I'm like, dude, if you ran a 4-foot cable, you would be faster if you didn't have that fiber. You're not using those fucking 5 gigs, man. You're fucking not. Like, there's no fucking point. So
it just hurts your brain, but you also can't.
It does.
It's hard to get mad at those people because they're just going by what they think they know, and it's not like they went to college for this shit or anything like that, So
no, yeah. But I mean, that's the thing though. If you're gonna invest money into things, you should look into it first, and you should
or at least hire a guy to look into it. Don't buy shit before they call you. That's the problem. Yeah, they're buying shit before they call you.
Yeah. All right, what do we got? What do we got going on next? What's next on our list for today?
Little bit of a footnote, kind of a downer pointer.
Yeah.
But NVIDIA launched the 5070 at $550. It's hot garbage.
Yeah.
Don't buy it.
Yeah.
That's it. Next subject. We got ChatGPT 4.5 revealed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's kind of underwhelming, especially with what China's been doing recently. China came out of the gate fucking swinging, and part of the reason we got Sam Altman saying that they straight up ran out of GPUs, and if you don't have any GPUs, you can't do much with your AI model.
Yeah,
and this just goes back to what I said about I forget what China's version is called. It's been a long week, but their AI model that's super popular right now, it's open source. Yeah. So they don't have one company that needs to have 6 million GPUs to develop this tech for them. Anybody can work on it. And that's going to start causing a major issue because now ChatGPT can't even get enough GPUs to develop their own model.
Yeah.
So there's not really much else I could say about it. They're never going to make it open source, and China's just going to keep getting better.
Yeah.
So next in the news, we got
Mozilla, Firefox.
Yeah, Firefox, dude.
Pissing
everyone off,
right? Yeah. So it was with their terms of service or something. They fucking updated, and it was like fair game, pretty much.
Yeah. Here, I'll just read out what they did, and then I'll kind of explain like why that's not exactly the case afterwards. But basically, they rewrote their TOS to grant worldwide royalty-free license to use the end user's data, which sounds completely fucked.
Yeah, it sounds terrifying.
So everything you type into Firefox, they could sell it to fucking China or like whatever.
Yeah. Now, why is that not terrifying?
That's not Firefox's business model, and I don't think they would ever actually do that. I just think they worded this terribly, and their response to it wasn't very good either. But they've always been a company that like just doesn't do that. And maybe I'm a huge idiot, benefit of the doubt kind of guy, but unless I like actually see them start selling users data, I wouldn't be like, I would, if I saw this, I would go up to Firefox and be like, okay, did y'all just word this stupid? Like what's the problem here? And then I would actually, before I went for their throat, I would actually like be like, what's going on here? Like genuinely.
Now, all right. Say you knew nothing about Firefox, though, and you were also one of those people that actually reads their terms of service agreements when you sign up for shit or lock into shit. What would your first impression be, though? Would it be like, oh, fuck, that's no
here's
good.
the problem with that. I think the people who care about Firefox also read the terms of service, and I think the people who don't really care about Firefox don't read the terms of service. I think if your grandma that uses Firefox is, I don't think she heard anything about this, and I don't think she will. I don't think those type of people actually give a shit, and I think they think Firefox is selling all their data anyways. We got Alan in the chat. They're not an ad company. Yeah, like
well,
they're probably not going to sell your data. Yeah, it could always change.
And here's the thing: everybody already sells your data too. That's at the end of the day when you're on Facebook or you're on fucking anything. Your data.
Yeah, they don't have to sell your data. The websites you go to already do that.
Yeah,
but then you got Google.
But
also Mozilla isn't also a search engine, so they don't really have a reason to.
Yeah.
We have Chrome. Like, yeah, obviously they sell your data. They do it the most out of any company probably because they're Google.
Yeah.
After that,
like the most widely used search engine in the world.
Yeah, exactly. Google's kind of a shit show to use now, bro. It's so fucking. I use Chat GPT and like, I tried. Whenever I do use Google, you got to scroll down half the fucking page just to get past the sponsors, and then half of that crap after the sponsors is stupid. Like when I try to look up like what's the best, I don't know, fucking computer monitor in 2025, you got 15 fucking ads and then 10 that don't say ads, but they're obviously paid to promote these products, and you're just like, this is completely useless.
Have you noticed that with Google Maps too? Like
I use Apple Maps.
Dude, if you use Google Maps and you look up like, hey, I want to go to the VFW, or not the VFW, but like a bar near me, it'll show you a bar that's like 6 miles away first, right? And it won't show you the bar. It's sponsored, but it won't. And then below that bar, there'll be like 3 others that go in like distance order, and it's kind of weird. And I'm like, why is that happening? Like why do they? But it's a lot of people. They pull up the first thing they see, and they're like, okay, cool, that must be what it is. And I won't even, dude. Google. I know I've fucking beat the horse about Google AI at this point, but it's so frustrating that the first thing you see when you Google something now is almost guaranteed to be misinformation. It's guaranteed to be false information because Google AI is fucking trash. It's so garbage. It's so inaccurate. It's so confidently inaccurate. And it's the first thing that pops up.
Unless it's like impossible to fuck up, I don't trust that prompt that pops up. Unless I'm asking it, what does 2 + 2 equal? I don't fucking trust what Google's telling me. It's really unfortunate.
Yeah. Dude, I wouldn't even be surprised if Google AI was wrong if I typed in 2 + 2. I'd be like, oh yeah, it's fucking Google AI fucking up. But
yeah, what are you gonna do though, man? So they did respond to the backlash, and they didn't handle the response well. I didn't write down their exact quote, but they were like, "No, idiots," basically. Yeah. But they did change the terms of service to worldwide royalty-free license for the purpose of doing as you request with the content you put into Firefox. So they were just like they were just like more clear, which they should have done from the start. It was a dumb thing to do, but I think everybody needs to chill out just a little bit. Yeah. But I get it. Like, people have been burned so many times before that they're just kind of over it.
Oh yeah. 100%. Fucking Oh yeah, Skype shutting down. Are we gonna talk about that too? That's fucking. That's next on our list, right?
Let's see. Is that next week? Yeah. We got Skype shutting down May 5th. Does anybody care?
No.
I don't think a single person cares.
No one gives a fuck. Goodbye, Skype. When's the last time you used Skype?
That was actually. I had a question underneath that. I was like, have you ever even used it? And
no, I used it.
Do you have any fond memories of it? Because I heard other people talking like, oh yeah, it's talking about back in the day stuff they did with Skype. I think I've used Skype like twice. I
used it in high school. I used to play. I played Minecraft on Skype with one of my friends once. But like, it's not. It's not a thing anymore. So it's like, I don't know. Who cares? It's like like, oh, it's like if somebody told me MySpace is shutting down. I'm like, oh, okay, okay, fuck it. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Who owns? Does Justin Timberlake still own Skype? I don't know what, or not Skype. Fucking MySpace. Something happened
I
there.
don't know. Dude, I miss MySpace though. MySpace was kind of cool.
MySpace was chill, bro. You could,
Wait, dude, you
customize
have
your
music
page
on
and
your
shit.
page?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could customize that all the way.
All the
I think
generational
some
kids had a
bands,
code, dude.
some bands tried still using MySpace for a while just for like the music scene, and it didn't work out too good.
What's up, Adela?
Della's here. Yeah.
Saying hi. What's going on? How you doing?
What?
Ken says hi.
Okay,
But
that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, that's yeah.
Anyways, yeah. No fond memories of Skype whatsoever. I don't particularly care that it's gone. What else we got? We got uBlock Origin being blocked by Chrome. You probably don't know much about uBlock Origin, but
I was
it's like
gonna say I have no idea
it's
what that
the
is.
main ad blocker that everybody uses, and they just broke it, and everybody's kind of pissed.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? I'm one of those weird people that I use Opera GX, and it has a built-in ad blocker. I just click the thing and it blocks the ads. I don't know.
I just let them pop up all over my screen. Love it.
Tell Alan I said hi.
Alan, Adele can not hear you, but you can hear Adela. So
yeah, they can hear you. You're good.
Yeah. But
all right, man. Well,
are you? Yeah, that's
pretty much it for the news. Do you have anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, no, nothing substantial. No.
Okay. I did have for a variation topic today. What's one game you think you would be able to pass a trivia test about?
Oh shit.
Give me a game. No pressure.
The Witcher? Can we do that?
Oh yeah, Adela can help you. Okay.
Adele
give
can help
me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT here, so just give me a minute. We got
okay.
Reset
Where do you
conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in ChatGPT now. Let's do give me 5 trivia questions about The Witcher 3 video.
You could probably just
game.
do The Witcher in general. I mean, Adele would be able to answer questions.
Did she read the books?
I read the first book.
Read the first book?
You have to do The Witcher 3. I need to do more research.
Oh yeah, she's
okay. We'll do the Witcher 3 this week, and maybe we can revisit this in the future. Multiple choice with the answers underneath. So I tried doing this before, and it gives you like a multiple choice quiz, but it doesn't give you the answers. And I was like, well, what the?
How am I supposed to know?
Tell them to ask me the question and know the answers.
Yeah.
Are you right or wrong?
Oh, dude, these are easy. What is the name of Geralt's horse? I'm not even gonna give you the ABCD of that.
All right, Adele's gonna answer.
All right. Special guest Adela on the stream.
Yeah, let me answer the question. Okay, what's your next one?
Okay, so obviously that was Roach. Anybody who's started up the game once would know the question. That which of the following is not one of the main locations in the game? We got A, Skellige, B, Kaer Morhen, C, Novigrad, or C, Cyrodiil? Or D,
it's the last. It's the last one, and by the way, it's pronounced Skellige.
Skellige? Okay.
Skellige.
I played that game so long ago, I don't remember. I bought it when it came out in, like, when did it come out? Like, fucking 2017 or something. It was a crazy long time ago now. Cyrodiil is... That's in a different game. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I think it was in The Elder Scrolls Oblivion, the game that came out before Skyrim, if I remember correctly. What is the name of the Witcher school that Geralt belongs to? We got School of the Griff. There you go. D, School of the Wolf. I knew that one too. Which sorceress is Geralt's main love interest?
Yennefer.
Yeah, see, it's kind of fucked up because technically he has 2 love interests in the game. What's the other one? You know the other one.
Trish Marigold.
Close. It's Triss. Triss. The redheaded lady.
I said Trish Marigold.
No,
I even said her last name.
Triss.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
Triss Marigold. All right. And the final question for the $1 million that you're not going to get. What is the name of the card game played throughout the world? Oh, you know this one. Gwent, obviously. Let's do 3 more and make them harder. Okay, what is the name of the powerful vampire that Regis fears in Blood and Wine? Ooh, have you played the DLC?
Only once. Oh gosh, I don't remember the name of the vampire, but I've only played Blood and Wine.
We got multiple choice, so maybe you can get it off of that. We got Detlef van der Eren. What the fuck? Gaunter Odin, Oriana, and Emil Regis Reholik Terziev.
That was
awful.
I want to say it's either C or D. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Pick one. What do you guess?
Let's go with C. I think I'm wrong, but let's go with C.
It was neither. It was A. Detlef van der Erentine.
Okay. All
Who
right.
names these people? Okay. What is the real name of the Bloody Baron?
Gosh. And I play this all the time. I know his name.
A is Radovoid the Fifth. B is Philip Strenger. C is Oligerd von Everick, and D is Gaunter Strenger.
It's B.
It is B. Philip Strenger. Okay. Final question. We got during the Through Time and Space quest. Which of the following locations does Geralt not visit? So, Through Time and Space quest. Sure. During the Through Time and Space quest, which of the following locations does Geralt not visit? Not visit. We got A, a world ravaged by the White Frost. B, a futuristic city with flying ships. C, a realm ruled by unicorns. D, a volcanic wasteland with gas eruptions.
I think D.
Nope. It's actually C, a realm ruled by unicorns. I probably would have guessed that one just because that's kind of out of nowhere.
You know, anything is possible. I haven't played that quest very often, but I know which one it is. It's because by the time you reach that one, you know, you're like towards the end of the game and you can't do a lot of the other ones. So
yeah, that makes sense. You can only do so much before it breaks it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you did pretty well. You got like 80% of them, whatever.
Yeah, I got 80%. I missed the last question, and I missed the vampire's name for the Blood and Wine expansion. Yeah.
What's Charlie got there?
Okay. Yeah,
I need to eat. I haven't eaten yet. Shit.
All right, I'll give it back. Love you. Bye.
Thank you, Adela.
You're welcome. I'm almost here for Witcher. Ask me better questions next time.
Ask me better questions next time. I'll get 100 if the questions are better.
Translation, I'm mad I got some wrong.
Yeah.
But, all right, man. Well,
cool.
That was pretty much all I had for tonight.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts, questions, concerns?
No, I would just say come back next week because we're going to talk about fun stuff with cables.
Next week's going to be a special episode. It's going to be a Charlie-themed episode for once, and I'm not going to talk about graphics cards. So
yeah, we're going to talk about real important matters. All
right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We will catch you next week at 7 p.m. PST. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Peace out, guys.